Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Fire Force Chapter 188. When we last left our heroes, we spent a good bit of time inside Burns' mind, getting a little look-see in his thoughts on God, and the Evangelist, and the power of prayer in general, and what it all means to him, until we got to the really big crux of the chapter, which was Obi getting bitten by the bug. And Obi is burning, and that's where we jump right on into Chapter 188, Armor of Steel. Our cover picture is just Obi's screams from the bug. Ultimately, the bug got inside Obi. Will the helping hand call upon despair without making it in time? Chapter 188, Armor of Steel. And so we see Obi still screaming, and Shinra dashes at him. Captain! And Burns, dashes in front of Shinra and, I think is that a kick or no, it's a punch, I think. Punches him in the gut. And we see, the breath knocked out of him. Watch from there. It can't be. The bug got the captain? This can't be happening. And Obi continues to scream, it can't! And Obi breaks through it. He is the seventh pillar. Alright. Yeah. Huh? And everyone looks in shock. His muscles are so hard that the bug couldn't enter? I take that back. He is not the seventh pillar. He's just really ripped. Okay. Alright. You made a mistake putting me in jail. My muscles were prepared for this. Then why was he screaming? What was he screaming about? Was it just being dramatic? I don't know. I don't like this. And then Maki, Vulcan, and Hinawa see Obi on the roof, and Maki points up. Look, the captain! What's he doing in such a place? And we see he's in this, pose like this. Most muscular, is what Hinawa thinks, and most muscular is a common bodybuilding pose, the note tells us. And it looks like he breaks free of the chains by doing that. Maybe the yelling was exerting his muscles to break the chains. I don't know. It's just kind of it's a weak conclusion to that cliffhanger last week. It looks like it's an emergency. Everyone, assist Captain Obi. Captain Obi's looking crisp. Cheer him on like usual. Amazing. Nice cut. It's finishing. So big. Veins are popping up. And he's they're cheering him on. Have you been lifting the matchbox on your shoulders or what? Those huge pecs could walk. Gundam! You even happen to be insomniac, and there's a trivia about bodybuilders and the fact that they can't sleep at night because of excessive dietary restrictions. Okay. I guess that just happened. And the White Hood who is there, how manly. Is that the White Hood or is that the rest of Company 8? I'm not sure. Either way, the White Hood pops to Cork, and on a bunch of Corks, and a bunch of the bugs go over to Obi. And he just crushes them. And Victor is sweating, the huge absurdity of all this. This is bad. The captain is getting serious. Sister, we need to cheer him on too. Please give our blessings to the muscles. La Tome! I don't know. I think my big problem with this is that the whole arc has been a rush to rescue Obi before he can be bitten. But what this whole his muscles are too hard for the bugs to bite thing does makes all of that meaningless. He was never really in any danger because the bug couldn't get in. I don't know, it's a weird thing. And Burns just kind of looks at him, what the fuck? That's his super fire, huh? However, if his muscles weaken, it'll be the end. I'll have to act quickly. So this is a weird panel to me. So I'm assuming super fire is using it metaphorically because Obi has no flame powers and so he's not having super fire. But this line here, if his muscles weaken, it'll be the end, I'll have to act quickly, implies that I think that the opposite is true. Because if Obi keeps going, eventually he'll tire out because that's how the human body works. And once he tires out, his muscles will weaken, and then the bug can bite him. So I think an endurance match is what Burns really needs. But anyway, as Burns is watching that, he kind of lets go of Shinra. Captain Burns, this time I'm going to beat you down. And then we cut back to Arthur and Dragon, who have not started their fight, it looks like. This is the first time the Night King has faced a dragon. Are you feeling intimidated? And Arthur gets in the battle pose, and Hinawa and Maki both join him. With their pants back on, by the way. Only a limited number of soldiers who form those who can stand before a dragon. Vulcan, step back. If you say so, kind of steps back. And Dragon looks at him and kind of shuffles backwards and leans forward. Draw! And there's this huge blast of flame from Dragon. Oh, hold on, I accidentally moved forward too much. Anyway, blast of fire from Dragon that takes Hinoa and Maki out. But Arthur stands against it. Oh? This dragonic pressure. This isn't your average dragon. That guy. And Dragon, we see the smoke spewing from his mouth. Excalibur, let's give you a title. The title of Dragon Slayer. And he readies Excalibur, and Dragon stares him down again. Then we cut back to Iris and Victor. I wonder what that shock was just now. The footage broke off. That hurts. What did he do? Just breathe out? But that's Vulcan, who's been flown back, and his headset's blown off. And Vulcan looks up and he sees Arthur getting his blade ready, still standing against Dragon. And Arthur lunges at Dragon. Violet, flash! Dragon Slayer! The Aurora rips through. Will Arthur's best strike become a blow which will slaughter Dragon? To be continued after 189, Dragon and Knight. Alright. So yeah, I'm pretty disappointed in this chapter. I think I made that pretty clear. Cause again, the Obi was immune to the bug the whole time because he's so ripped. He kind of defeats the point of the entire, removes the stakes. Obi was never in danger because he's immune to the bugs, because he's that rock hard. Which I think was, in the end, not the right move to go for here. Maybe Okubo recognizes Obi's appeal is that he's the guy who's not powered, that he's just really strong, and so he didn't want to kill him or give him powers, maybe. I might be giving him too much credit. But I don't know, this arc just didn't, this chapter, just didn't really work for me. The Obi part, at least. Maybe Obi will still die. Maybe Oro will become the next pillar. Maybe, that bit about his muscles will weaken. Sure, maybe. But that chapter, that part of the chapter was kind of a bust to me. The next part worked a good bit better. It worked better by not being actively dumb. It's still very much just Arthur boasting for most of it, and Dragon showing how powerful he is. But we'll have to see what happens. I can't imagine Dragon's done next chapter. Or not next chapter, but at the start of next chapter. This blast here, I don't think beat Dragon. Because the next chapter is titled Dragon and Knight. And so I reckon most of next chapter will be focused on them. Maybe ending that fight, possibly. I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know if there's really a whole lot else to say. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the video off here. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter more than I did, and like the video as well. If you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe, or do whatever makes you happy. And remember, your life is your own. Okay, bye.